Welcome back, guys. Let's check out the bloody brief of a Beckoning Bulletin. Say that 5 times fast. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. Wow, imagine it. All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anybody can connect to a bulletin system, or even host one of their own. Those were the days. Once you connect, you can read all of the messages on that bulletin, and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files, or chat about their favourite topics. Everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird deaths, things aren't all fun and games. Rumours have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated from somewhere within Shiokawa. No way. What is behind these deaths? How could so many people all be driven to take their own lives? Alright, let's investigate. Even if the rumoured bulletin system's phone number is found, there is no hope to investigate without a computer that can connect to it. Maybe the school library has one. Alright, we can investigate the forest twice to complete this quest. Okay, well let's check the forest once. In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog. Oh, it's the dog again. Let's try to help it. Of course we failed. Why wouldn't we fail? We fail everything. Alright, let's go to school. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors has opened on its own. We should probably leave. Why not? You might be paranoid, but there's no way you're risking an encounter with a ghost here, -2 reason. Why not? Fail everything. Let's go back to the forest. Walking through a tree nursery, you suddenly stop. Something feels off. Isn't it too early for the leaves to change their colour? Before you can continue your investigation, someone grabs your leg. Bark woman. Well, that's new. I do not have any weapons. Alright, goodbye, Bark woman. After searching deep in the woods for some time, you discover the body of a young student clutching a note. Okay, get out of my way. I write this for everyone wanting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes from our relationships. Share death and that connection will outlast you. There won't be anything left but us. Everyone here is waiting for you. So, if you lose your resolve, just listen to the voice of humanity. Okay. Sure. While the school's library computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet at her home in the city. Okay, cool. Oh, items! What have you got for me, doggo? Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. Oh no, it looks like someone or something tore out his throat. We could steal his gun, check his wounds for clues, escape before people arrive. I feel like all of these I'm just going to fail anyway, so whatever, let's try to check his wounds. Oh my god, we actually passed something. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape and escape before anyone arrives. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up to your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. God damn, our computer's heavy. Ain't that the truth? As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice-cold water is a good idea. But Yeah, okay. Let's just do it. Why? How can I fail taking a bath? That doesn't make any sense. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on the TV says that the death rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. To the fire escape. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. Let's get the expensive one. Taste is a little odd, but you enjoy the drink. Cool. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. My neighbor. You knock on your friend's door and wait. Hey, I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time. Okay. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Like cattle! Are they preparing a feast for their eldritch masters? Plus 4% doom, thanks. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose death attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home at the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Costs doom to enter, but heals injuries. I don't think I really have any major injuries right now. I just apparently have a forest note. So let's just investigate. Downtown. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. Alright, sure. Let's all just have a big party whenever I pass something, because apparently that's actually impossible. While moving the wardrobe through the doorway, you take a wrong step and sprain your ankle. It's nothing serious, but you'll have a problem walking for a few days. Yeah, I know that feeling. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students leapt in front of a train, hand in hand. That movie sounds familiar. What could it be? You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village streets. To the shop. Apparently I don't have enough money to shop. RIP. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Oh no. Genuinely, it upsets me how everything in this game is a failure. Come on. I'm not even playing on a hard difficulty. Before you realize your wallet is missing, the thief is long gone. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. This is odd, since he's usually punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you there's something wrong, and you quickly open the door and enter. Why is my thing flashing up here? There's no sign of the professor, but the quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt about what happened. But how? And why? Let me click this. Oh, did we level up? Knowledge check success. Finally, we passed something. You notice a book lying on the floor. You pick it up to find that 4 pages have been torn out. You memorize the title. Why would someone take them? And what did they contain? Where do I find that? No? Nothing? Okay. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your effort to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says as he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. This trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. I'm going to take the safe route. Taking the safe route costs you time, but you get to the top without incident. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine mean a new sinister cult has claimed this location. Oh no. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. Unseasonal floods have closed many of the roads. Cool. You wasted a lot of time looking for a safe path. Cool. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone and then it finally connects. Welcome home. Did you like it so far? Like what? Sure. I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. Remember the note? I had a note. You recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. I mean, sounds good. You need to think carefully about how to respond. You can't save everyone. Suffering is human. Suffer as I have. I don't want to die. I mean, all of these responses are pretty good. Suffering is human. How can you believe that? Well, okay, if you want to suffer, go ahead. Your consciousness dips. By the time you snap out of it, you're strangling yourself with the phone cord. The entity assaults your mind, but the struggle brings out strength you didn't know you had. You refuse to die. Yeah, that's me. You listen to this staticky signal on the other end. It's harsh to your ear, but then the noise begins to slowly change into something beautiful. You want to join it. Oh. I have to fight a modem? Alright, fair enough. Let's beat it up with a crowbar. We absolutely destroyed that modem. Get wrecked. You wrench the phone from your ear, nearly tossing it across the room. You could have killed yourself for that thing. Sweat pouring down your face, you immediately yank the computer's plug from the socket. From the bulletin's number and the phone book, you find the system operator's address. When you enter the cramped apartment, you're met with a smiling, hanged teenager and a still running, unplugged computer. You smash it to pieces. With the root cause gone, the deaths eventually slow. While you couldn't save those already in its thrall, you're relieved to know the bulletin won't take any more new victims. Oh my god, did we actually finish one? Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Ending B. All the B's. Cool. Alright, what is the old god doing? Hello, I clicked. Oh, the roads are closed. Okay. Hello, sir. I want to have a quick look at the lighthouse before we end. Kickin'! Multiple padlocks prevent you from entering. You need 5 keys. Well, we can open that one, I guess. You've already opened this one. Cool. 2 are open. Alright. See you later. Inside your mailbox is a small key. Alright, bath time. I've told I should probably take baths because it, like, buffs stats. Reason, EXP, stamina. Where are my stats again? I kind of need everything. Look how beat up I am. Alright, let's go for some reason. There we go. Alright, well, we actually managed to pass one, guys. It's a miracle. Come back next week and let's see if we die on the next one. I'll see you guys then. See ya.